All right, folks, welcome back. We're here today with another group session, and we have a special guest in the group today that I'm sure you're all going to be very excited to see. So before we get started here, we are going to quickly go around the group and do a quick introduction of who's joining us today. Of course, you guys know me, it's Mr. H. Who else is in the group today? All right, Mr. Bulow, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well today. Thank you for asking, Mr. H.
All right, and Mr. Clausen, how are you doing today?
I'm having a great morning.
Having a great morning. We have Miss Maba as well. How are you doing today, Miss Maba?
Mrs. Maba's doing very well on this nice, shiny, sunny morning.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Mrs. Talaga, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great today.
Oh, awesome, awesome. And oh, you have a visitor, Miss Talaga.
I do. I'm doing daycare too.
Oh boy, double duty. And friends, with a special appearance today, we have the one and only Mr.Indome. Mr.Indome, how are you doing today?
Hey, hi everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing awesome now. I've missed you guys a lot, and it's great to be here. Just having a great morning so far. I know it's going to get even better being able to interact with everyone here.
Awesome, awesome. So let's jump into our schedule, folks. We have a fun day planned for you today. We are going to take a peek at our schedule here. So friends, today we are going to start with our calendar, and then today we're going to jump into question of the day. We are going to have a show and tell from Mrs. T. We are going to play a awesome Jeopardy today with a little bit of because Mr. Indome is joining us today. A lot of our questions and a lot of our activities are a little bit about healthy living, which is something we've talked about before in class. But because we have the awesome Mr. Indome, who is our gym teacher, we are going to be talking about healthy choices and healthy living a little bit throughout the day today. And then after Jeopardy, we're going to say a quick goodbye and send you on your way. All right, so friends, let's start off with calendar. Let's bring it up here. All right, friends. So again, as always at home, make sure you follow along with us as we go through today's session. Make sure that you are pausing throughout, take an opportunity to answer some of our questions. For example, when we're doing the calendar, if I ask, what will tomorrow be? Certainly take a minute to think about it yourself. If you need extra time, pause that video and think if you can answer that question, okay? So let's jump right into our calendar.
Yippee! It's May 2020. Let's make a calendar.
All right, folks, so let's make this calendar.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
All right, so Mr. Clausen, do you know what today's date is?
I do. It is May the 5th, 2020.
May the 5th, 2020. That is correct.
Great job. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020.
So that is correct. Today's Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. So this is our first May calendar. The last time we spoke, we were still in April. So now we've transitioned into May. So if today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2020, Mr. Bulow, what will tomorrow be?
Tomorrow will be Wednesday, May 6th, 2020.
Awesome, awesome. And Mr. Indome, if today is Tuesday, May 5th, what was yesterday?
So yesterday would have been Monday, May 4th, 2020.
That's right. So yesterday was May 4th. Very cool. All right. Indeed, folks, it is Tuesday the 5th.
5th. Great job.
All right. So, Mr. Indome and those at home, this is the part where we talk about our month ahead. Now, normally in class, we like to talk about special things that might be happening in and around the school. But again, we're taking a little break from school. So what we've been doing is encouraging friends at home to think about their month of May and highlight anything with their caregivers or family members that is special coming up. So what we do in our group is just whoever's in the group, we just talk about our month of May coming up and see if we can highlight anything that's special for us. So, for example, in my household, there is a special day coming up on Thursday. It is my daughter's birthday. My daughter Rory is turning 15 years old on Thursday. So that's an example of something special coming up for me. Also, for me, my mother just turned, I don't know what she turned actually. I don't want to highlight that on the internet, but it was her birthday last Friday, the 1st. So why don't we go around and see if there's anything special coming up? Why don't we start, Miss Talaga? Anything special for you coming up?
Well, in May, it's a special month because we get to go back to the cottage May long weekend.
May long weekend. So that is Victoria Day. So Mrs. Talaga is going back to the cabin probably right around here, Mrs. Talaga, the 16th.
You betcha.
All right, on. That is exciting. And Mrs. Maba, anything exciting for you coming up in May?
Well, it was my daughter's birthday on Sunday on the 3rd.
Whoa, nice. And Mrs. Maba, is this the daughter that lives in the United States?
It's the one that lives in Florida, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so did you have to do a little bit of a online birthday?
We did an online birthday and transferred her money through the internet. Technology.
That works too. That works too. Okay,
Gotta-
Mr. Bulow, anything coming up in May for you?
No, there's nothing coming up in May.
Okay, right on. That's good too.
Nothing.
How about you, Mr. Clausen?
The 14th is my niece's very first birthday.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Indome. Anything in May that's really exciting for you?
Yeah, I got a couple of things that we'll highlight here. So, actually, today, May 5th, my brother, who lives, who's going to university in Ontario, he's going to come back today.
Oh, that's a special day.
And special. I'm so excited to see my brother, my younger sibling. And on Sunday, May 10th, it's already highlighted there, but we're going to celebrate my mother because it's Mother's Day on Sunday, May 10th. So that'll be exciting for us.
That is important to highlight. It is Mother's Day on Sunday, May 10th. So make sure for all of you that have a mother around you that day to say thank you and that I love you. That is a great point, Mr. Indome. All right, so that's a great month of May coming up. I think everybody's quite excited about it. So we're going to move along here. They gave us a whole new set of pictures. Let's see here. Well, the weather is starting to get warm, and this young lady is making a healthy choice being outside, getting some fresh air. So we'll put that one up there today. So friends, that is our calendar. So we're gonna go back and we are going to check calendar off our list here. All right, and we're going to move on to question of the day. So friends, today's question of the day, again, we are trying to have a bit of a theme today, and Mr. Indome is with us today. So the question of the day today is, it's not what do you like to do on summer vacation? That was our last question. Today is, what is your favorite gym activity? So friends at home, remember to take a minute to think about going to gym class with Mr. Indome. Think about going to gym class with the rest of our friends at school. What sort of things do you like to do in gym class? What's the thing that you look forward to the most when we go to gym class? Okay, so that is today's question of the day. So in the meeting today, we have me, Mr. H. We have Mrs. Maba. We have Mrs. Talaga. We have Mr. Indome. We have Mr. Clausen. And we have Mr. Bulow. So a bit of a fuller wheel compared to the last session. So let's find out who is going to answer the question of the day first. Here we go. Oh, look who it is, Mr. Indome. So Mr. Indome, what is your favorite gym activity? You're an expert on this.
All right, so my favorite phys ed activity is I love to play tag.
Tag. That is a good one. That is a good. I know we have some big tag fans at home. That's for sure. When you guys play tag, I certainly hear about it for a while afterwards. All right, let's spin that wheel again. See who's next. Oh,
Close one.
Oh,
Mr. Bulow. What's your favorite gym activity?
I think my favorite gym activity is soccer baseball because you get to kick the ball and run around, but also get to throw the ball.
Ooh, that's a good point, Mr. Bulow. Lots of different skills. Hey, Mr. Indome, soccer baseball is great because it's got lots of different aspects. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a great one. Great teamwork involved there as well, and cheering on our teammates. Lots of fun. Great game. Looking forward to playing with you guys, that one with you guys soon.
That's awesome. Awesome. Let's spin it again. All right, Mr. Clausen, what's your favorite activity in gym?
My favorite thing is when it gets to this time of year and it starts getting really nice out and we start going for walks outside.
Oh, that's a good answer. Yes. Sometimes it is, sometimes our winters can be a little bit long. It's nice to finally get some fresh air for sure. All right, let's spin it up again. All right, Mrs. Maba, what's your favorite gym activity, Mrs. Maba?
Well, Ryan stole my idea, but I enjoy walking around the gym and talking to some of the students that like to start the gym class that way, and some of the kids that are on their bikes. So I like starting my gym class with walking. And then I like any kind of movement, whether we do badminton or soccer or volleyball. I think it's all fabulous. Like, it's hard to choose.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, a lot of our students do really appreciate that warm up. It's very, very important. Isn't that right, Mr. Indome?
Absolutely. That's a great time to be able to catch up with each other, get our bodies moving a little bit, just explore in the gymnasium space there. Great point. Great thing for us to do together. It's awesome.
Awesome. All right, let's spin her up again. Oh, close one. All right. So for me, what is my favorite gym activity? You know, it's funny. When I was growing up, Mr. H, when he was a teenager, he played football and baseball, and he was big into curling. But since I've had my son, he's really interested in basketball. So I've actually really started getting into basketball. And now, to be honest with you, I think that's my favorite, is to kind of horse around with a basketball. As I've gotten older, that's changed a little bit for me. My preferences have changed, and that's okay.
Great feeling when you shoot that basketball and it goes right. Might go off the backboard, might hit the rim, but when that comes right through the hoop, see big smiles on Mr. H's face and all of the rest of you guys and your faces too when it goes right through that hoop. So great activity.
For sure, for sure. All right, Mrs. Stalaga, I think it might be you.
No, this one's gonna be. Oh, there it is.
All right, Miss Stalaga, what is your favorite gym activity?
I would have to say dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Ooh, I like that.
Great.
Brings out the competitive spirit. That's for sure. That one.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna close it off, folks, and we are going to share our schedule again, and that concludes question of the day. So remember, at home, think about use your memories and think back to gym class. What are the things that you like to do? And again, look forward to the future. When we go back to gym class, what are you going to look forward to doing again? Because we certainly are going to get back to gym class. I can promise you that.
Yeah, and if you guys want to, if you can find, I know some of you are emailing in there, and if you want to connect with me on email and tell me what your favorite phys ed activity is, for sure, absolutely feel free to reach out to me if you would like.
When I send out this video to all of the caregivers on our list, I'll be sure to include Mr. Indome's email if you want to touch base.
Right on.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, so friends, today's show and tell comes to us from Mrs. T. Now, Mrs. T decided today to share with us one of her, oops, you know what? I'm going to have to go back here because I need to make sure you can hear the video. That would be sad if you can't hear Mrs. T explaining her recipe here. So Mrs. T is sharing with us a healthy choice that she likes to prepare for herself and her kids. So we're going to watch it. It's a quick clip, and then we will have a quick go around as well. Hold on 1 second here, and let's listen carefully.
My kids are hungry for lunch, and this is a favorite. So you have a tortilla wrap, lay it flat on the counter, a good scoop of peanut butter, and you want to peanut butter the whole thing. And then once it's kind of all around, kind of smooth it out a bit. Peel your banana. And then you just chop it up into slices. Just like that. And then you pinch the sides, fold it over, roll it up, give it a cut in the middle. Bon appetit.
Awesome. That looks tasty. I would definitely wouldn't mind eating that thing. That's for sure.
I might have that for lunch today.
So why don't we quickly go around the circle here? Just a quick, almost impromptu additional question today. What's your guys' favorite healthy snack? Why don't we start with Mrs. Mabel? What's your favorite healthy snack?
Well, I like fruit, so I like oranges and apples. So
Awesome.
and bananas. Like I have a banana every day.
Ooh, that's smart. That's smart. All right. And Miss Tlaga, what's your favorite healthy snack?
Well, I like fruit too, but I like the berries the most.
That's great. That's great. And Mr. Indome, what's your favorite healthy snack?
Yeah, well, so vegetables are something that I'm trying to incorporate more into what I eat. I know I should be. So what I like to do is I like to try to make smoothies. So from what Miss Maybe and Miss Lega said, I'll grab some of the berries, some bananas, and I'll add some vegetables like spinach and broccoli and kale. Throw that in a blender, add a little bit of peanut butter in there, put some water in it, let it spin around so it all gets nice and fine into it's almost like a little milkshake. And then I'll have that as a smoothie. So that's probably my favorite healthy snack.
Right on, right on. How about you, Mr. Clausen? What's your favorite healthy snack?
I really like fresh tomatoes with cheese on toast.
Ooh, you know what? That's Mr. H's wife, Mrs. H, I guess. That is something she'll eat multiple times a week, that particular dish. Mr. Bulow, what's your favorite healthy snack there?
Well, everyone else's sounds so good that it's hard to say. I think I'm going to have to go with Mr. Indome and saying a smoothie is nice, but I'm not as advanced as him with putting all the vegetables and spinach. I just do some yogurt and some frozen vegetables to make it quick so I can share with my daughter and my wife. But
Nice.
I think that's my favorite healthy snack.
That's awesome. And you know what? For me, I'm pretty simple too. I'm actually just like Mrs. Maba said. I try to eat a banana every single day, and then we just kind of have a rule at my house that we have vegetables and fruit kind of always on the go in the fridge that you just pull out if you're really looking for something to eat. So we're trying to really hard to make sure that we are getting our fruits and vegetables in. So friends, we're going to jump back into our schedule here, and that's going to conclude our show and tell. So now we're going to head into a Jeopardy. And so today's Jeopardy has a bit of a theme to it, you'll notice. It has multiple categories that involve healthy choices and healthy living. So for today, folks, we're going to have two teams. And I think maybe what we'll do ladies versus gentlemen. So we'll have team one, you'll be Mrs. Tlaga and Mrs. Maba. And team two, you'll be Mr. Indome, Mr. Clausen, and Mr. Bulow. How does that sound?
Woo! Go team two.
All right, so let's bring it up here. So again, just to reiterate for friends at home, team one is Mrs. Maba and Mrs. Tlaga, and team two is Mr. Bulow, Mr. Clausen, and Mr. Indome. Okay, so friends, just a reminder for those in the chat, sometimes this can get a little bit lengthy, so we will try and move at a decent clip. I'll try and keep us moving because it is a lot of questions to kind of answer here. So for those at home answering with us, our categories today is this a healthy food choice? So I'm going to ask you a picture is going to come up. I'm going to ask you, is this a healthy food? Okay. And we're going to have a category of colors, one of our favorite categories. And similar to that first category, we have, is this a healthy activity? So I'm going to show you something and you're going to answer, yeah, that is a healthy activity. You should be doing that. Okay. We have a category dedicated to gym activities. So we might have actually mentioned a couple of these activities earlier when we were answering the question of the day. And then last but not least, we have a full category on characters. Now, I tried to pick characters that were either quite strong or healthy, or they parts of their movie or TV show was about them being active. So that's that category, okay? So why don't we kick it off? Ladies first. Mrs. Talaga, you and your helper there, which category would you like and for how much?
We got it. Come on, Wendy. Let's go for the big money.
Absolutely.
Okay. So 500 for, is this a healthy activity?
Is this a healthy activity? Okay, so we're going to click on it. So Miss Talaga, what do you see there?
Well, that's one of my favorites. Well, sleep time, to make sure you get a good sleep.
Sleep. And so is that a healthy activity, Mrs. Talaga?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, sleeping is a healthy activity. So sometimes when we think about healthy activities, we think about being super, super active, but we have to remember sleeping is so important. Isn't that right, Mr.Indome?
Absolutely. I'm still here. I'm not sure if my camera, I have a little bit of a glitch there. I'm not sure what you guys see. My camera may have turned off, but I'm still here. Just know what you guys can, I can still hear and and I can see you guys. But sleeping is very, very, very important for us to recover, just so we can be rested and just so you guys can do the day-to-day things they want to do when we're awake.
For sure. That's awesome. All right, team one, great start. 500 points for you. All right, team two, Mr. Bulow, what category would you like?
I think I'm going to take gym activities for 500, please.
Ooh, you guys are going big points right off the top. Gym activities. Mr. Bulow, do these look familiar to you? What's that?
Oh, I think I know two of our friends have these. I think that is a bike. I'm pretty sure.
Bike riding. Yes, these look very similar to a couple of our friends have bikes just like these. So, and in fact, some of our friends, made sure you got these bikes at home. So you might be starting to explore your neighborhoods with these bikes. Right on. All right, back to team one. Mrs. Maba, which category would you like?
I would like, is this a healthy food choice for 500 points?
All right. Mrs. Maba, is this a healthy food choice?
Absolutely. A salad is fabulous because it has different vegetables in there.
You are right. So that is a picture of a salad, friends at home. So salads are great, and salads are great because you can add different things that you like. You can make it personal, right? So if my kids at home, they don't like onions in a salad, for example, next time I make a salad, we'll just kind of make it a little bit different, right? So the salads are great. Yes, salad is a healthy choice. Way to go, team one. Yeah. Team two, Mr. Clausen. Mr. Clausen, which category would you like?
I'm going to go. Oh, I'm going to get risky and do characters for 500.
Ooh.
Characters for 500. So some of these characters, I know we've struggled in the past without our friends from school. They're the characters expert, but maybe if you need help, you can ask around the group as well. So this is your character. So this individual is actually a healthcare provider in the movie.
Oh no.
Ooh, we allowed to use resources here, or is that no, hey?
Friend, hey?
You go, Ryan.
Oh, he's from Big Hero 6.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't remember what his name is.
You know what? I will accept that he's from Big Hero 6. His name is Baymax.
Baymax. Yeah, I would not come up
so
with
remember
that.
in Friends at Home, the Baymax in the movie, he was that was his main thing, was making sure people were healthy. Yeah, that was his job. He was almost like a nurse or a doctor who are, during these times, we all know are so important. So Baymax is kind of like a nurse or a doctor. So very cool. All right, back to team one. Mrs. Talaga, which category would you like?
I think we're going to have to do colors for 500.
Colors for 500. All right. Straightforward, Miss Talaga. What color is this?
Well, how technical do we need to get? I
Not
guess we
technical.
sort of call it like a purple if you wanted primary. I'd call it mulberry or Merlot personally.
Yeah. I went with purple. Purple it is, Miss Talaga.
All right, good.
Right on, right on. So back to team 2, Mr. Indome. Which category would you like?
Let's go with, you know what? Let's go with like phys ed or gym activities for 400.
400. All right, Mr. Indome. Which activity is this?
Oh my, this is this looks. I got to think about this for a second here, but from looking at that picture, this look like it's something that we've done before. Something we have a lot of fun doing. Using a lot of hand-eye coordination and movement in there. Could it be volleyball?
Volleyball. Let's find out. Volleyball it is. Good job, Mr. Indome.
Right on.
Excellent. All right, back to team 1. Mrs. Mayba, which category would you like?
I'm going to do, again, is this a healthy food choice?
Is this for how much?
400 points. 400.
400 points. All right, let's look carefully. Mrs. Mayba, are French fries, fried French fries, are they a healthy choice?
They are not a healthy choice.
Not a healthy choice. So let's find out. No, French fries are a sometimes food. So it's okay to eat French fries sometimes, but you don't want to eat too many French fries or eat French fries every day. So that is correct, Mrs. Mayba. Good job. All right. Back to team 2. Mr. Bulow, which category would you like?
I'm going to go with, is this a healthy activity for 400, please?
All right. Mr. Bulow, is this a healthy activity?
It looks like they're playing Frisbee outside. So yes, I will say that is a healthy activity.
All right, I think you're right. Yes, playing outside with a ball is a healthy activity. We encourage you in these times, especially as the weather is turning, to get outside with some friends or family and be making sure you're doing some healthy activities. So throwing a ball or a Frisbee back and forth is a great activity to do outside right now. So good job, team 2. All right, back to team 1. Mrs. Talaga, which category would you like?
Well, I guess we'll carry on with colors for 400. And those characters are a little scary.
Mrs. Talaga, which color is this? It's a lot of it.
Yes, well, that would be brown.
That would be brown. You are right. Good job, team 1. All right, team 2, Mr. Clausen, which category would you like?
I'm going to go with, is this a healthy activity for 300?
Is this a healthy activity? Team 2, brushing your teeth, is that a healthy activity, Mr. Clausen?
That's a very healthy activity.
Yeah, so again, kind of like sleeping, there's other things that we need to do throughout our day that help us stay healthy as well. Isn't that right, Mr. Indome?
Absolutely. We want to make sure we're taking care of those teeth, right? We say, you know, dental health is just as important as mental health and physical health. So, yeah, keep brushing those teeth.
Yes, yes. So lots of different ways to stay healthy beyond just eating good and being active, right? So lots of different ways that we need to think about being healthy. Teeth brushing is very important. All right, so back to team 1. Mrs. Mayba, which category would you like?
I will do characters for 400.
Brave, here we go. Do you remember this guy? He ate 12 dozen eggs in the morning, I think he said.
Oh, I know who that is.
Is that Gaston?
Yeah.
It is Gaston.
Good job.
So Gaston, for those at home, remember, he certainly was active and he certainly tried to eat healthy. However, it didn't mean he was a very nice guy. He wasn't the nicest guy around.
Way to go, team partner.
Oh, geez Louise. All right. Mr. Indome, which category would you like?
You know what? Let's go. I'm going to go outside my comfort zone here a little bit. I'm going to try characters for 100.
Characters for
a little bit of help here.
All right. Who is that? She's quite active. throughout the movie.
Mhm.
Is that oh man, I think I'm gonna actually ask. I'm gonna have to ask my teammates for a little bit of help here.
Sure, sure.
That's
Okay,
Moana,
no.
I believe.
What was that?
Moana. That's right, Mr. Clausen. That is Moana. Good job.
Moana. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Moana, that's right. And what movie is that from?
it's from, I think it's self-titled. I think it is Moana.
Yeah, Moana. That's right. Yeah, okay.
So
Right
she's
on.
very active in that movie. She's running around the entire movie almost.
Yeah, teamwork makes dream work. Well done.
Yes.
All right. Team 1, back to Mrs. Talaga.
Okay, let's try. Is this a healthy food choice for 300?
Is this a food choice? So, a little bit small.
Oh, I don't think so. Candy's not a healthy food choice. That's
Yeah.
a once in a while snack.
Yeah, so that is a lot of candy. So I know friends at home, sometimes things that aren't healthy can taste good. And certainly candy is something that might taste good, but we should really think about it as a sometimes food, right? So not everything that tastes good is good for our body, right? So we should think about candy as something we only eat sometimes. So good job. Oops, that was team 1.
Going, Jen.
All right, back to team 2. Mr. Bulow, what category would you like?
I think I'll take characters for 300, please.
Characters for 300. All right, who is this? She eats a variety of healthy meals during the movie, as well as very, very active in this movie. Do you know who that is, Mr. Bulow?
That's Mulan and Mushi.
Wow, look at that. He even knew the dragon. Mulan, good job. Awesome. All right, back to team 1 with Mrs. Maba. Mrs. Maba, which category would you like?
I'm going to try gym activities for 300 points.
Gym activities or phys ed activities? I should have said phys ed. I think, Mr. Indome, that's what you prefer, right? You prefer when we say phys ed, right?
That's correct. If we could, if that's okay, because I mean, the gym refers to the location.
Yeah.
We do, we do a lot of physical education in there.
Yes.
So
we will remember that for next time.
No worries. We'll get it for next time.
We'll get it for next time. So phys ed. So phys ed activities for 300. Ooh, I know. This
great one.
is a very important one for our classroom. What is this activity?
I like this activity because you can do it indoors and outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Bocce ball.
Bocce ball. Yeah, that is a great one. I know Mr.H really likes bocce ball because it is a game where basically every single one of our students can participate at their own level, right? And we can figure out a way to get every single person participating in bocce ball. So that's why I really like bocce ball. How about you, Mr. Indome?
You know, and actually I want to just take this time just to commend all of our friends here for you guys represented our school so well on our bocce team.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, not only were we playing it in phys ed class, but you guys are, competing well for our school against other schools in bocce ball. So great activity. Lots of fun.
Awesome. So back to team 2. I believe we're at Mr. Clausen. Mr. Clausen, what activity category would you like?
I got to go for colors 300.
Colors 300. Mr. Clausen, what color is that?
I'm going to say that is pink.
Pink. Yes, that is pink. We have a couple of bikes that I think are that bright pink color.
Yes.
Awesome. Team 1, Mrs. Maba, I believe it is your turn.
Oh, was Jen? Jen's turn.
Yes.
Miss Talaga, sorry.
That's okay.
Which category would you like?
Oh, let's go colors 200.
Okay, let's go colors 200. Well, what about that color, Miss Talaga?
That would be green.
That would be green. Awesome. So remember, friends, if you are an individual that is working on your colors, especially if you're using your iPad, just a quick reminder that feel free to pause whenever you're doing this if you need a little bit more time to answer those questions, okay? Awesome job. So over to team 2. Mr. Indome, which category would you like?
Let's go. Is this a healthy food choice for 200?
Awesome. Ooh, there we go. Mr. Indome, Is that a healthy food choice?
So it looks like that is milk, and milk will provide us with a lot of nutrients here. It'll provide us with some calcium that'll help with our bone strength. So yeah, that is that is definitely a most of the time healthy food choice that we want to have a little bit of.
Yes. Yeah. So just like Mr. Indome said, kind of a mixed bag, but generally speaking, I think milk is a healthy choice to be drinking a little bit of in a day for sure.
Yeah.
All right, back to Mrs. Maba with Team 1. Which category would you like?
I will do for 200 points. Is this a healthy activity?
Is this a healthy activity? Mrs. Maba, does that look like a healthy activity?
No, that is not a healthy activity. Too much of that just is not good.
No. So
No.
let's find out. No, fast food is a sometimes food. So that is a lot of fast food. We see McDonald's and pizza and Burger King and all those great places. They might taste good, but we really want to kind of eat those in a once in a while kind of thing.
Yeah.
Good job.
Once a month, I would say.
Right on. All right, Team 2, Mr. Bulow. Which category would you like?
I think I'll take gym activities for 200, please.
All right, let's check out this phys ed activity. Ooh, this is a popular one. I know that for sure.
Oh, I like that.
I think that is badminton.
Yeah, badminton. We have lots of friends from our group that definitely likes badminton. I know that for sure. Isn't that right, Mr. Indome?
Oh yeah, great game there. You're right. Being able to, we talk a lot about object manipulation, right? Being able to, track the badminton birdie and also hold on to that badminton racket. It takes quite a bit of skill to get it, but our friends at school do a great job working on those object manipulation skills. So badminton, fun game as well.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so back to Team 1, Mrs. Talaga. Which category would you like?
Oh, let's see. It's so tempting. We'll try characters for 200. Wendy, I hope you're ready.
All right, who is this gentleman? He's very strong. He's very fit.
Ooh.
You remember, Jen? I do.
Well, go ahead. Help me out.
Yes.
Hercules.
Well, that's who I thought too, but I thought they wouldn't know that. Good job, Wendy.
That is Hercules. Yes, he's very strong. He's very active throughout the movie. Yes, he does make sure that he stays healthy for sure. All
My
right.
goodness, I watched that at lunchtime when I came home from school.
All right, Mr. Clausen, I believe. Which category would you like?
I'm going to go with, is this a healthy food choice for $100?
All right, for 100, is this a healthy food choice?
An orange. Yep, that's a very healthy food choice.
Yeah, that is a very good. We talked a little bit about fruits earlier. So yes, an orange is certainly a healthy food choice. All right, Mrs. Maba, back to you. Which category would you like?
I'm going to do phys ed activities for 100 points.
Yes, phys ed activities, things we do in phys ed. So what's this? What game is that from?
Well, that is basketball. Many of our students really enjoy that sport.
Yes, we talked a little bit about basketball. Mr. H really likes basketball. I know Mr. Indome really likes basketball, and certainly we have some friends at school that can sink a hoop or two. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
And play this sport inside and outside. So that's really great.
You too. Yeah, that is very true. All right, Mr. Indome, which category would you like?
Let's go colors for 100.
Colors for 100. Mr. Indome, what color is that?
Well, look at that. That actually happens to be one of Mr. Indome's favorite colors, and that is blue.
That is blue. You are right, Mr. Indome. Good job. And last but certainly not least, I believe it's Mrs. Talaga, or no, Mrs. Maba.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, it is, because that's right. I had Hercules.
Oh, yes.
You want
it is you.
this question? I answered the last one, Jen?
No, you go right ahead.
Go right ahead. All right. So is this a healthy activity?
Yes, almost everybody can do this. Walking inside and outside, a fun activity.
Yeah, certainly. So especially in these times where we don't quite have access to our phys ed class and access to a lot of the things at school, going for a walk is a super healthy activity and a very important activity that we can be doing at home throughout the day. So certainly keep that in mind while you're at home. Mr. Indome, have you been going for lots of walks?
Lots of walks. I've been trying to spend as much time as I could outside. And even when the weather is not great, just trying to bundle up and get out there. But it's been a combination of walking, and then sometimes when I feel up to it, I'll try to walk a little bit quicker, might even go to a jog. But also, I've been getting out on a bicycle as well.
Nice.
So I'm hoping for all of us here, for all of our friends, between the bicycle, the walk, or a jog, we're able to do a little bit of that outside. If we can't get outside, we can do that within our homes too.
Yes, for sure. So friends, that's our Jeopardy, and that finishes up the board. It looks like team one of Mrs. Maba and Mrs. Talaga sneaked it out today, but that's okay. We all had fun, and that was the main thing. And we hope you learned. I hope you learned a couple things at home just about some healthy choices. And remember, feel free to go back to this part of the video and kind of replay the game and try to answer some of those questions as much as possible. All right. So friends, that concludes our game. We're going to bring up our schedule, take a peek at it. That's Jeopardy. We're going to transition into a quick goodbye, an opportunity for us to say so long for now. So we're going to go around our group here, and we're going to give an opportunity for everybody to say so long for now. So Mr. Clausen, why don't you kick us off here?
It was great hanging out with everybody today, and I hope you have a great week. Goodbye.
Awesome. And Mrs. Talaga, any final words?
Well, just great to be part of this wonderful group. I'm glad to have been to have seen everybody, and take care.
All right, right on. And Mr. Bulow, any parting words?
Yes, I don't think Mrs. Talaga should be driving while she's on the phone teams, but other than that, thanks for being here, everyone. It was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed playing Jeopardy. Have a good day.
Right on.
I'm in the passenger seat.
Oh.
Mrs. Maba, any parting words today?
Well, I'd like to say it's great to see everybody. We get to reconnect this way. I hope the students enjoy this, what we're doing every week. And everybody enjoy the outside. It's nice. I burnt my forehead yesterday picking weeds in my flower bed, so it's getting nice. Bye, everybody.
And Mr. Indome, any parting words for our friends at home?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thank you for having me here. Very, very nice. I love being able to reconnect with you, and know from the bottom of my heart, I miss you guys all. But this last couple of words for you guys as you go into the week, consider using some of those healthy activities that we have, whether it is, whether one of those physical activities that we've done in the gym, and we can do that in our house. But consider doing some of that throughout this week. And please, if you can, if you'd like to, feel free to reach out and connect with me by email or any which way that you can. Okay, so looking forward to, when the time is right, being able to see each and every one of you guys soon.
Right on. Awesome. And thank you, Mr. Indome, for joining us. Maybe we'll bug you again down the road to take another crack at it for sure. So friends, that concludes the group today. We hope you enjoyed it. And other than that, we will see you again for another video on Thursday. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Be safe.